Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 856 Rome Total War that I've put battle that I've put onto YouTube. Just to say, this is a very rare Rome v Rome maximum money battle. The only rules in this game is no artillery and no archers, 6 cavalry max. Okay, that's the only rules in this game. So it's a Rome v Rome maximum money. It's fought on a custom map. Okay, our first teammate is somebody called Glorfindel. Now, Glorfindel is mostly a medieval Total War 2 player, but he comes and joins us to play Barbarian Invasion from time to time. Now, he's got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, you'll notice that most of our armies in this battle will have the 122-man comitatenses units, which are, of course, our eagle units. There's a lot of morale going on there. Here you'll see that Odd has got a Plumbartri unit, and remember those Plumbartri units throw those effective against armor metal darts that can be absolutely devastating. Okay, so you can see them there, they hold them in their shield hands, and they got something like about 15 of those each to throw, so there's a lot of firepower there. Let's have a look at the cavalry that he's gone for. Okay, so I can see that he's gone for the Equite Clibanarii cavalry with their effective against armor maces, and most Barbarian Invasion players say that these cavalry are the best cavalry in the game. Okay, they've only got a 5 charge bonus, but their specifications are so high, and with that effective against armor mace that they carry, you can throw these cavalry into fighting enemy infantry and still leave them fighting enemy infantry without needing to pull them out. They're that good. You know, with most cavalry attacks, you charge a cavalry in, get the full cavalry charge bonus and pull back out. Well, with those guys, you can leave them fighting enemy infantry. They're so good. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Mantu. Now get ready for this. Mantu has got 20, yes, 20 infantry units, and they're all comitatenses. They're all eagle units. Imagine the morale in that army there. Okay, so 20 comitatenses units. Okay, so remember the comitatenses units are all 122-man units. So there's going to be a lot of soldiers on this battlefield. Okay, so we've got 20 infantry, but no cavalry. Okay, so we're 20 infantry in this maximum money Rome v Rome game. Make up for no cavalry? I guess we'll just have to see. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Uther. Now, Uther's also got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, my guess is he's gone for the Equite Clibanarii cavalry. Which he's done. There you are, he's gone for the Equite Clibanarii. As I say, most Barbarian Invasion players would say that those Equite Clibanarii, pound for pound, are the best cavalry in the game. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, and I have also got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. So remember, this is a Rome v Rome battle. Maximum money, only rules, no artillery, no archer, 6 cavalry max. And it's an easy game for you to follow because our team are all purple and red. And here are the other team. We have the host of this battle, Brotherhood member Mars. He's also got the 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, you'll find that with this Rome v Rome battle, that is going to be the standard army there, and you'll see that he's got all comitatenses, the 122-man units, and he's gone for the Equite Clibanarii. Just to say that with so many 122-man units in this game, some people's computers have got problems dealing with it, so there's a little bit of lag to start off with in this game. Okay, their next teammate is Brotherhood member JGP. He has also got the 14 infantry and 6 cavalry there, and you'll see that all his infantry are also 122-man comitatensive eagle units, but he's got something a little bit different here. He's gone for these Imperial household bodyguards. Now, make no mistake, these guys have got fantastic specifications. I believe 2 hit points as well, but there's only 24 of them. And in a maximum money Rome game, have they got the weight of to charge through enemy lines, bearing in mind that the enemy team are going to be fully upgraded, with only 24 men in a unit. As I say, have they got the weight to charge through enemy lines? Well, we just have to see as the battle unfolds. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Punisher. Punisher has also got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. And I think all his army is also comitatenses. My guess is he's gone for the Equite Clibanarii. There you are. He's also gone for that cavalry as well. So just remember, it's maximum money, a Rome v Rome battle here. And their last teammate is someone who's called himself OTD Chinny Poo, but is in fact Scorpion King SR, and he has also got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry, and he's gone for the Equitai Clibinari as well. Now this is an easy battle for you to follow, because as you can see, all the enemy are Eastern Empire rebel Roman troops, and they're all green. Okay, so just at a glance while you watch this battle, you'll know that the green are the enemy troops, and the purple and the red are our troops. Remember, the rules for this game are no archers, no artillery, and 6 cavalry max. Rome v Rome only. And as I say, this should be a great battle for you to watch. And it's very, very rare to have a close battle on Barbarian Invasion, while you're also going to see that this is going to be very close as well. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, you'll see that both Scorpion King and Punisher are laying their credentials straight on the table here, of being very aggressive and very attacking there. You can see by the way they're moving their armies forward, that's what their intention is there. And if you notice there, Uther is set up a little bit forward in his setup area there, and he could well be hit by a couple of enemy armies there. Here you'll see that Mantu has taken his 20 units there forward towards JGP. You can see a lot of pilot exchanging going on there, as you can see. As I say, with so many 122-man units in this battle, some people's computers find it a little bit difficult to deal with, so there's a little bit of lag to start off with in this battle, and I hope that doesn't spoil the battle too much for you. But as I say, you can see a lot of pilot exchanging going on there between JGP and Mantu there. Now remember, our team are purple and red, and the enemy team are all green. Okay, so just at a glance you can see what's happening here, just by looking at the colors of the different armies. Okay, so here you can see my army. I'm facing Scorpion King here, and what I want to do is move my army closer to Uther there, so that if he needs any support, then I should be quite close to him. But as I'm moving, I'm guessing that Scorpion King is going to move forward and try and catch my troops on the move. Can you see his cavalry moving forward there? He was hoping I was going to carry on moving over towards Uther, and he was going to smash in with his cavalry there. Remember that if your troops are hit while they're on the move, they will suffer a lot of casualties. So that's what Scorpion King was hoping there. I was going to carry on moving, and I think he was going to smash into me with that cavalry. So I'm glad that I stopped there, because he could have caused me quite a few casualties. Meanwhile, over here you'll see that Uther needs to watch his flank, because those Equitai Clibinaris of Punishers could smash into, as I say, the left flank of his infantry battle formation there. He's got his cavalry at the back there ready to counter that. But as I say, here you can see JGP being extremely aggressive here, bearing in mind he's facing 20 infantry units of Mantus there. Imagine the firepower that Mantu has got. Over here you'll see that Odd Glorfindel is facing Mars. Looks like Odd here has got a bit of a glitch. I'm not sure. Do you think that looks like a glitch? Glitches are very unusual on Barbarian Invasion, but that's what it looks like to me there. Okay, but for me, I want to get my army closer to Uther's there, so we can kind of support each other if we need to. So I should be looking to move right again towards Uther. Once again, you'll see some pilot exchanging going on there between myself and Scorpion King's armies. Now remember, those pilots are effective against armor. And as I say, most of the infantry units in this battle are 122-man Eagle units, Comitatensis units. So there's a heck of a lot of morale going on in this battle, which will keep the troops fighting longer. Okay, here's a cavalry charge going in by Uther's cavalry there. And you can see those Equitai Clibinaris going to charge in there, and bang, as he smashes in there. Remember, the Equitai Clibinaris have only got a 5 charge bonus, but with the massive specifications they've got, and those effective against armor maces, as I say, most Barbarian Invasion players would class them as the best cavalry in the game. You'll see Punisher is counter-attacking now with his cavalry onto Uther's infantry and cavalry there. Here you'll see I was moving over towards Uther, look, and I'm being hit by Scorpion King's cavalry. Now this is a nice move. It's newer players to Rome Total War or Barbarian Invasion. If you can hit your enemy while they're on the move, as I say, you will cause them a lot of casualties there. So you can see there that Scorpion King saw that I was moving over towards Uther and smashed him with his cavalry and will cause me quite a few casualties. But remember, this is a maximum money game, so every single unit in this game is maximum upgraded. 3 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So they're all going to take a lot to kill. Here you can see, as I say, JGP being very aggressive. It's already routed 2 of Mantu's units there. Okay, so as I say, I think JGP is quite brave there. He's only got 14 infantry going up against 20 infantry there. So the firepower is quite considerably different there between the 2 armies. But here, as I say, you can see Uther has turned some units to face the threat of Punisher's cavalry that was coming in on his flank. He's still got most of his army facing Punisher's infantry. But here, I want to, as I say, I want to try and get close to Uther to support him if need be. But I am very aware that Scorpion King is anticipating that and is ready to charge his cavalry in first chance that he gets into my moving troops. You'll see I'm throwing a lot of pilers into his cavalry, hopefully going to cause him a few casualties there. But as I say, don't forget, every single unit in this battle is fully upgraded, so each unit's going to take a lot to kill. Right here you can see Uther charging his cavalry in yet again there, and bang, as he smashes into Punisher's infantry. Nice cavalry attack there by Uther, really good there. But you can see there that he's going to be counter-attacked by Punisher, and I think Scorpion King's cavalry is coming in there as well, and bang, as they smash in to Uther's cavalry there. They may well continue into his infantry there. Remember, that tree though would have countered a bit of the cavalry charge there. If you charge into a tree, obviously you're going to counter charge. But here you can see Uther and myself counter-attacking them, and Uther goes in first, look, bang! And then you can see my cavalry go in there and bang! And we both smash in there together. Nice combination cavalry attack there for both Uther and myself with our Equiti Clibanares. Now I'm going for that green general. I'm going for Punisher's general, or is that Scorpion King's general there? I'm going for that green general with my cavalry. I'd like to try and take the general morale bonus away from the enemy troops if I could. There, so you can see my cavalry charging in there. Uther's holding well here against Punisher, but I can see a few of our units starting to rout. Can you see a few of our purple units starting to rout? As I say, remember, all the enemy team are green rebel troops there, okay, Roman troops there. So you can see at a glance what's happened. Just look at this, look. Uther's now has got all his red Roman troops engaged with the enemy green troops there, look. Okay, and he's coming around the flank there with one of his units, but you can see there, massive infantry on infantry battle. Now, as I say, here you can see those Imperial German bodyguards there, but with only 24 in a unit, have they got the weight to smash through fully upgraded Roman troops? I guess we'll just have to see. Now over here you'll see that Mars and Odd Glorfindel are not engaged yet. They've probably thrown maybe a few pilers at each other, but they're certainly not engaged yet. So our right flank really is quite quiet at the moment. But as I say, you can see Mantu in full combat mode. And over here you'll see that myself and Uther are charging our cavalry into Punisher's cavalry, and bang, as we smash in there. You'll see that I'm taking advantage of all their cavalry being engaged and moving my infantry across to support Uther. I think we've just taken out the enemy general there, the green general that I was going for there. But if you notice, a lot of our purple units at this stage are starting to rout. Right, let's pause the game for a second here. So over here you'll see that JGP is sending in some of his infantry there to attack Uther's other flank. Okay, but if you notice here, you'll see, can you see lots of my units there are routing that? Can you see my cavalry units are routing? I think that's cavalry units there are routing there. You can see some of Uther's cavalry units are routing as well. So things not looking very good here, but one good thing for us, we have taken out Scorpion King's general. So that's a good thing. We've taken out the general morale bonus, but things maybe not looking that good, just looking at the number of our troops that are routing at this stage. Okay, so as I say, just look at the enemy green infantry and cavalry there, look very strong, and our units are starting to rout. As I say here, Uther's in full Mantu is in full combat mode here. Every single one of his units are engaged with JGP's units here. Now here you can see Mars moving his cavalry across. Now is he going to smash into Uther's and my army there, or is he going to try and smash through Mantu's red infantry there? It'll be interesting to see what Mars is going to do with his cavalry. But as I say, remember Mantu had 20 infantry units there, so that's a heck of a lot of missiles and a heck of a lot of infantry there. But here you can see a lot of our units are routing, both Uther's and mine. You notice here I'm trying to get my infantry as close to Uther's as I can, because I can see Uther's infantry are under a lot of pressure there. So I'm trying to get over there to support him. I'm now going to pull my cavalry back there from that situation. And as I say, you can see JGP's got his Imperial and Bodyguard cavalry ready to charge in. He's just charged in there. Bang! That was a good hit there. I think we might have taken out another enemy general unit there, which is good news for us. But as I say, you can see my infantry there. You can see Uther going to charge his cavalry in there. Bang! As he smashes in to those Imperial Bodyguard cavalry there, who have now pushed through Mantu's battle line and has got in behind him. You can see I'm bringing some of my cavalry units over as well. I think that was the units that were routed. They've rallied and come back into the fray. Okay, let's pause the game for a second here. So, as I say, you can see my infantry still facing Scorpion King's infantry there. Okay, but I'm close enough to Uther to be able to support him as well against Punisher's troops coming in on him as well. So Uther and myself are doing quite well. Here you'll see a lot of Mantu's units are starting to rout now. Can you see that? Okay, remember we are the red and the purple. The enemy are all green. But look at that cavalry smashing in there. I think that's Mars cavalry there. So we need to counterattack. You can see our odd Glorfindel bringing his cavalry over. But here, as I say, you can see some of the enemy units starting to rout as well. So that's good for us. As I say, remember Mantu had 20 infantry units there. So he's doing well. But you can see now Mars is moving his infantry over towards possibly the right flank. And you'll see our ally, Odd Glorfindel, moving his purple army over as well, shadowing Mars's army. So well done to Odd Glorfindel there. As I say, Odd Glorfindel is mostly a Medieval 2 player. Right, you can see here... Right, new players to Rome Total War. Can you see I'm charging my cavalry? Can you see what target I'm going for? Okay, can you see the target I'm going for? There, I'm going for JGP's general. Okay, make no mistake about that. I'm going for JGP's general there. You can see the square banner of his general, and you can see my Equitide Clibanarii cavalry smashing in there. And what I'd like to do is smash into his general unit, take his general out, and then maybe push my cavalry on through the enemy battle line to get in behind the enemy infantry there. Right, here goes my cavalry, and bang! It'll be smashing there. Okay, so I've managed to rout JGP's general, which is good news. Managed to rout his general there. Now am I going to push through? Yes, look, you see I'm going to take my cavalry through the enemy battle lines there to get in behind the engaged enemy troops. If you notice, I'm surging forward with part of my infantry battle formation there. Can you see there? My infantry formation, part of it is surging forward into the green enemy troops. Now what I'm thinking of doing is a hammer and anvil attack. Get my cavalry in behind that green enemy Roman infantry there, and then with my infantry being the anvil and my cavalry being the hammer there, a hammer and anvil attack, a classic hammer and anvil attack is coming up. But remember that with fully upgraded troops, they hold a lot longer than, of course, normal upgraded troops there, if you see what I mean. But if you look over the battlefield here, as I say, you can see Odd Glorfindel bringing his army across here. But poor old Mantu here, it seems to be suffering a lot of casualties there. If you remember that he did have his 20 infantry units left, he hasn't got a lot left now, and the units he has got, look, battle damage. But as I say, back to this part of the battlefield, I'm looking to do a hammer and anvil attack. I've pushed my cavalry through the battle line. I'm surging forward with part of my infantry to attack that green infantry there, and you can see now I'm charging back in, and if you notice, Uther is also charging his cavalry back in as well, and bang as my cavalry goes in, and bang as Uther's cavalry goes in. Now you would expect that green infantry to rout possibly, but remember that they are combat intensive units, so they're all eagle units, morale boosting units, and they're all fully upgraded. So you can see my infantry, part of my infantry are surging forward, and Uther's and my cavalry are smashing in from the other side. So it is a definite hammer and anvil attack. But as I say, as all units in this game are fully upgraded, they're going to hold longer. You can see that I've got enemy cavalry coming in behind those units that I've surged forward there. In fact, one of my units is routed. Okay, so what I think the best thing to do now is to pull my cavalry back out, lock and load it, and look to charge it back in. I think that's what we need to do, both maybe Uther and myself. You see we're pushing in there up against my my infantry there that are the anvil, and my and Uther's and my cavalry that were the hammer there. But we couldn't rout those units because they're fully upgraded and they take a lot longer to rout than normal upgrades. Here you can see Scorpion King's army ready to attack. As I say, I'm going to pull my cavalry back, lock and load it, and then charge it back in again. Here you'll see my infantry, I'm pushing my infantry forward even more into these green infantry units there as I smash into the back with my cavalry. Once again, another hammer and anvil attack. Here you can see odd Glorfindel charging his cavalry in as well. You've got Scorpion King's infantry there ready to move in as well there. So there's a lot going on this part of the battlefield. Here, over here, unfortunately, you can see that Mars is starting to rout a lot of Mantu's units. Okay, you can see that using his cavalry and infantry there. Okay, remember that Mantu's already been fighting JGP's units, so he's going to be battle damaged. His units are going to be battle damaged already, and with Mars charging those Equitai Clibinare cavalry and infantry, and they could look to roll Mantu's entire infantry army up here. Oh my gosh, just look how Mantu's outnumbered. If you notice here, odd Glorfindel has pulled his battle line back here. It might be a good idea for Mantu to move his red Roman troops in behind odd Glorfindel's army there. I don't know what all of you are thinking there, but I think that could be a good tactical move from Mantu. But meanwhile over here, you can see my cavalry are locked and loaded, and I'm ready to charge in to that green infantry again. Once again, I'm surging my infantry forward there, looking to do another hammer and anvil attack. Right, here comes my cavalry. Get ready for this, and bang as they smash in there. Oh my gosh, looking to rout that green infantry. You can see Uther's cavalry charging in there as well. But still, that green enemy cavalry still infantry still holding that. That's what fully upgraded troops can do. Okay, oh, that's good news for us. We've just taken out the green general. I think that's, was that Scorpion Kings or Punisher's general we've just taken out? I think that's Punisher's general unit. Let's have a look. Yep, so that's Punisher's general we've just killed. So that's good news for us, taking the general morale bonus away. So we've done well there, and you can see a lot of enemy units are starting to rout at this stage of the battle. Okay, so that was a really good hammer and anvil attack there by Uther and myself. Okay, so really good. That's good, but unfortunately, as I say, Mantu's units are getting wound up there. They're getting kind of rolled up from right to left. Okay, you can see odd Glorfindel bringing his cavalry back. He was also involved in that, obviously in that routing of those enemy troops. So it was a nice teamwork combination there. Oh my gosh, look at that green cavalry smashing into that thin purple line there. Oh my gosh, just look at that. Really trying to hammer through that line there. We're trying to send reinforcements over to hold, but just look at that surge of green infantry and cavalry that have just charged forward there. Oh my gosh. So if you look at Mantu's red infantry units there, remember he had 20 units at the beginning of the battle. If you notice now, I think he's got 1, 2, 3 actually engaged, if I'm not mistaken, and there's 2 rallied units there. Can you see those 2 rallied units have come back in? They've been routed and they've rallied and come back into the battle there. But remember, as I say, he had 20 units at the beginning of the battle. And look at Mars' cavalry here. Mars' cavalry and infantry there. Plus, you've got JGP's infantry and those Imperial Bodyguard cavalry there, all ready to smash in to our purple troops there. But as I say, poor old Mantu's lost a lot of his units there. If you notice here, I'm moving my infantry forward, surging forward into those green infantry there. Can you see? I'm charging forward and I'm going to ram home that infantry attack with cavalry. Can you see? I'm charging my cavalry through my infantry there, look, into the green infantry, and bang, as they smash in there. You can see one of those enemy units is routed there. As I say, it's a surge, it's an infantry surge attack backed up by my cavalry, ramming home that surge attack there. You see really attacking there. We've managed to rout one of those units, but as I say, being very aggressive here with my infantry and cavalry in a surge attack, as I say, and that surge attack, infantry surge attack, being rammed home by my cavalry, trying to take those units out if I can. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do here at this stage of the battle. But you can see there's a lot of enemy units in behind those units there. You can see my cavalry pushing forward there, using their great specifications, and they're effective against armor maces, and of course my infantry trying to punch a hole through that line there to get to those units behind those units that I'm actually pushing through. Can you see that? Trying to be very aggressive there. But over here, I say a combination of JGP and Mars here, really pushing in on our troops. As I say, there you can see that they've got a lot of cavalry. There's an odd Glorfindel charging his cavalry in at the same time. Nice hit there by him, and bang, as he smashes in there. You can see we're still surging forward towards those Plumbartro units. The Plumbartro units, as I say, have got devastating firepower, but they don't fight as good as Comitatenses. If you see what I mean, they won't hold as long. And as I say, you can see Mantu's red Roman army there. He's trying to be aggressive with the units that he's got left, but look at Mars's cavalry. Those Equitai Clibanarii, make no mistake, are locked and loaded, and he's got his finger on the trigger there. Okay, you can see here several pilots still being thrown in. Even though this is at a latter stage of the battle, enemy troops still got pilots to throw into our troops there, which of course will weaken our troops. As I say, what you'll find Mars does with his cavalry, he doesn't use his cavalry like as a massive hit, like a fist. He splits his cavalry up into three groups of two. And the reason he does that is because he comes in on different angles with those cavalry. You see, like you're coming from that angle there with those two. There, you see, he might smash in there with those two, and then come in from that angle with those two. So he's trying to hit our troops from different angles with his cavalry rather than smash in with the whole group in one go. You can see Mars's infantry still holding well there. And there's my infantry there. You can see I'm stood back at the moment, trying to give my infantry a bit of a rest at the moment there. I'm still using my cavalry around the battlefield though to hit enemy troops. If you hit battle damaged enemy troops with those Equitai Clibanarii, the chances are you will rout them. But as I say, if you just look at Mantu's red army that he's got left, look, he's still got his general there, look. There's his general. So that's good news. He's still getting the general morale bonus from his general there. But my guess is that Mars has spotted that, and he may well charge his cavalry in to try and take out Mantu's general. We just have to see when Mars decides to attack. Right, here you can see Mars charging in with his first lot of cavalry, like a bang from that angle. Then the next lot of cavalry goes in, bang from that angle, and then he brings his other two lots of cavalry in from another angle there, look, and he charges through, and bang, as he smashes in there as well. He hits Mantu's general a couple of times as it goes through. Let's pause again for a second there. So, as I say, you can see Mantu's general still there, but he's become a little bit isolated from his unit. There's 29 men in that unit though, but he's become a little bit isolated, needs to look after that general. As you can see there, you can see our purple units seem to outnumber the green units, but remember that Mars has got those cavalry units there, those Equitai Clibanarii, that he's using very effectively and charging them in just at the right time. They're using his years of experience, coming in from different angles with his cavalry as well. So as I say, he could well be looking to try and get a mass rout going here of our troops. So we'll just have to see. As I say, you can see he's got his cavalry locked and loaded. Make no mistake, he's got his infantry fighting in there. And I think JGP still got his infantry right here. You can see the cavalry attacks going in from this angle. Look, and bang! The next two goes in, look, bang! And then these two charge forward. But I think he's put one cavalry unit to attack Mantu's general unit as he sends the other cavalry unit in. There's Mantu's general, look, fighting there against those Equitide Clibanaros. Remember those Equitide Clibanaros have got effective against armor maces, trying to kill Mantu's general. They got him. Okay, so they've killed Mantu's general. That means that the morale of his troops will now drop because they've lost the general morale bonus. And you can see Mars doing the right thing, pulling his cavalry back out again, ready to charge in, get the full cavalry charge bonus. And remember, with those Equitide Clibanaris, with their fantastic specifications and their effective against armor maces, they fight infantry really well. And as I say, just look at the angles that Mars is looking to come in again. There, let charge in. Looks like he's going to try and finish off Mantu's army, maybe. Bang! As they charge in there. He's coming in from this angle as well, look. Going to smash in there as well. And bang! As he smashes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think that is now all of Mantu's army has now been taken out. Pause the game for a second here. So remember, Mantu had 20 units to start off with, and I think these units here were the last units he had in combat. The rest have been routed, and now they've been routed as well. So all 20 units of Mantu's infantry has now been routed. Here you'll see I've got my infantry here. I think there's some of Glorfindel's infantry there fighting the enemy infantry, as you can see. But that is bad news for us. All of Mantu's 20 units of infantry have now all been taken out. So as I say, that is bad news for us. You can see Glorfindel there sending his cavalry in to attack Mars's cavalry, but that is bad news for us now. And as I say, this, make no mistake, this battle is going to go down to the wire here. And will Mars's Equitide Clibanaris make the difference? It'll be interesting to see. Here you can see Glorfindel there going after one of Mars's cavalry units there. You can see here, can you see I'm surging forward with my infantry here? Okay, you'll see that I'm running my infantry forward. What I'm trying to do is break this green battle line that's in front of me. Okay, I'm surging my infantry forward there and try and surge through those battle damaged, weakened enemy units there with my units. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I think I've got a few very, very battle damaged cavalry units that I'm going to try and charge through there at the same time to help with the surge attack there. You can see I'm really trying to push through those battle damaged enemy green lines there. But you can see once again Mars is cavalry charging in. Bang! As they smash in there. Oh my gosh, look at those cavalry charging in there. As I say, in this game, these Equitide Clibanaris could well make the difference here, especially towards this part of the battle, here towards the end of the battle there. You can see Glorfindel running his infantry forward to try and counter Mars's cavalry attacks there. And now Glorfindel's bringing in some of his cavalry as well. And you'll see here Mars is pulling his cavalry back, probably looking to lock and load it and charge it back in. There, as you can see. But Glorfindel's got infantry and cavalry attacking Mars's infantry now. So is that going to be a good move, or will this counter cavalry attack by Mars actually rout Glorfindel's army? Just look at the different angles that Mars is going to come in from with his cavalry here. And there you are, you can see that cavalry coming in from this way, look, and bang, as he smashes in, and then he's coming in from the other side, look, and bang, as he smashes in there. Oh my gosh. Just look at this. It could go either way. It could go either way. A mass rout could happen. Here you can see I broke through that green Roman line I was trying to surge through there. Okay, so that's all my infantry there, and I'm looking to charge into the rear of those green enemy troops there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and charge in there if I can. Odd Glorfindel still doing well. There's Mars General. I'd like to go for Mars's General if I could. Take out the general morale bonus there with my infantry. So that's what I'm going to do. Try and charge in there. But as I say, make no mistake, this battle could still go either way here. You can see my infantry charging in. Oh my gosh. Come on, let's go for that green general. See, really pushing in there. You can see a lot of the enemy green Roman troops are starting to rout now. That's good news for us. And there's a general has been routed now, so that's good. That's really good news for us. Mars's general's finally been routed there. And you can see a lot of Mars's troops now. Oh, I think we've just killed Mars's general there, so that's good news for us. But you can still see there's some of Mars's cavalry units left that he's charging in. There you can see that cavalry unit charging. It wouldn't surprise me if that unit actually routed quite quickly. It's battle damaged and it's coming up against a lot of our troops there. So as I say, it wouldn't say it's routed there, almost on impact. And there's another cavalry unit coming in as well. Bang, as that smashes in there. As I say, it wouldn't surprise me if that routed as well. And I would think possibly Mars may well admit defeat. Yes, he did. Mars has just admitted defeat, so our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. But what a battle that was. Whoa. Let's have a look over here. So over here, it's on the right flank here. This is where Mars was facing Odd Glorfindel. But you can see a lot of dead red troops there. A lot of Mantu's red infantry there, look, dead. You can see that lying in the long grass there. As I say, remember he had 20 units of infantry. And you'll see them all dead on the battlefield there, apart from those that have routed from the battlefield. Just look at the massive piles of dead here, all the way down. Look at that massive group there. That is some kind of massive battle that was fought there. As you move across the battlefield over here, look, you can see there's in the long grass there, all the bodies. Look at that massive cavalry there. I mean, you can see that mass of Equitai Clibanarii cavalry there. Oh my gosh, it just goes to show, doesn't it, how tough that is. Uther's general still alive there. Uther did well there, I thought, to keep his general alive, bearing in mind the pressure that he was under. So there's Uther's general. So as I say, he's only got 4 men left in that unit, but he did well to keep that general alive. And remember, that general morale bonus is very, very important, especially on Barbarian Invasion where morale is so important. But just look at the dead on this battlefield here. I mean, it's just goes to show, bears testament on how tough this battle was. I've still got some of my infantry left, but remember, these are 122 man units. The cavalry are 54 man units there, but these are 122 man infantry units, been reduced to these numbers. Just goes to show how tough the battle was there. I think Odd Glorfindel's got most of his infantry and cavalry there, but they will be very battle damaged, each unit. But as I say, we managed to go on to win the battle there. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. I thought this was a really good, exciting battle. And in Barbarian Invasion, it is very unusual to get a close battle victory or loss. Very, very unusual. So that's another reason I wanted to show this battle, because it's a close victory, very rare. Highest kills in the game, get ready for this, goes to Brotherhood member Mars. 2,687 kills. Very rare for someone to get the highest kills in the losing team. And just that, he got the highest kills by far as well. So well done to Mars. Really well done to Mars. Highest kills in the game. So well done to him. Well done to JGP. Got some good kills as well. Well done to him. And well done to Punisher. Got some really good kills as well. So well done to Punisher. And well done to Scorpion King as well. Got some good kills. So really well played, guys. Great battle. So great kills as well. My kills, I managed to scrape in the second highest kills in the game. So I was quite happy with that. 2,276. That's pretty good there. Second highest kills. Well done to Uther. I thought he played really well under a lot of pressure there, as you could see on the battlefield. Well done to Odd Glorfindel. He did well as well. And also, well done to Mantu with his 20 infantry units. Look at the number in his army, 2,441 in his army. Massive army there. And he got some good kills as well, so really well played. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Just to say, we play Barbarian Invasion every Sunday evening. If you'd like to come and join us and join in our great battles, it would be good to see you. As I say, we play Rome Total War every Friday and Saturday, but Barbarian Invasion on a Sunday. Anyway, please leave a comment or a thumbs up if you enjoyed this battle. Look forward to seeing you soon, and bye for now.